Hey guys, it is Didi here. On this week's episode of Catnaps and Cognac, we are talking about Miley Cyrus and her fake twerking. We're talking about fake Cronuts. And we're talking about Dunkin Donuts' new ad with fake black people. And of course, it is Catnaps and Cognac, so what would we be without a drink? This week's drink is the Fauxnut. If you are interested in finding out the recipe, stay tuned to this week's episode of Catnaps and Cognac. Meow.
What they doing? They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome back to Catnaps and Cognac.
That's us.
Yep, it's episode 36, guys. We really enjoyed the panels that we had, and now we're back to the regular format. So we hope that you guys will enjoy this show because you guys love those panels, man. Y'all really love them. Anywho, what's up with you, Ari?
Nothing, just living the life.
How was your Labor Day weekend?
It was productive. I worked and stuff.
You worked on Labor Day weekend?
I worked on Labor Day.
Well, it is called Labor Day, right?
Right. And I marathon Suits.
How was that?
Oh my gosh, Suits is amazing.
Because of your recommendation, and you're like my TV soulmate, I'm gonna watch it now.
It was so good. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was doing before. I wasn't living my life right.
Oh, damn.
We can forget about Newsroom now. We can forget about, I don't know what other shows we watched that kind of fell off. Whatever. Suits is it.
Suits is it. Boom. I'm there. I'm here for Suits then.
Where my Suits fans at?
Yeah.
Woo.
Raise the roof. I'm definitely going to check it out.
What about you?
I went to Virginia for the weekend.
Woo, woo.
Yes, and it was so great. It was so relaxing. I did not labor on Labor Day. Over the weekend, we went into D.C. I went to go visit my LS, and we went into D.C. to party and stuff like that. And then on the Sunday, we went tubing in Front Royal, and that was amazing. Tubing.
Oh, like that tubing.
No, we went.
Bing.
No, we went tubing, and so you float down this lazy river for about 4 hours, and you can bring a cooler. They give you a tube for your cooler, and then you twine it up to your tube. And Alice, she made homemade sangria, and it was amazing. It was delicious. And then we had snacks and stuff like that. So we just hung out and we just had a really good time floating down the lazy river.
That sounds like my kind of activity.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Not too much work.
Yeah, we didn't have to do any work. It just carried you right down the river. It started to rain towards the end, so we had to do a little bit of paddling because it was raining really hard and there was lightning.
Oh, wow.
We were out there in the elements. Yeah, so we were just oh my God, we need to go. But other than that,
this Huckleberry Finn ass.
Yeah, get me out of here. But other than that, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. Yeah. So I had a great Labor Day weekend. I really needed it. I definitely needed the break. Yeah. All right. So what's going on
in the world? Well, I don't know about you. We talked about it before. We gonna talk about it again.
That's right.
Hold on a second. Let me just get on the floor and start twerking right now.
Check me out. This is ASAP twerk over here, okay? And now, I'm kind of tight that now twerking is getting this bad rap. But just for the record, my name has been ASAP twerk for a month now. Way before this Miley Cyrus bullshit.
But remember when she was twerking in the onesie? People thought it was cute.
I did not. I thought it was uneventful. Mainly because she's not twerking.
She wasn't twerking in there.
No.
Well, anywhere, but still.
Yeah.
Anywho, she twerked at the VMAs.
We're putting that big ass quote.
Yeah.
Twerked.
Twerk.
You got to quote with your feet, your toes, your fingers.
And it has gone in crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, twerking is definitely caught a lot of fire. Catch fire.
Catch fire.
But not in that kind of way. for a good amount of 2013.
Yeah.
Remember when those kids were twerking at that school?
Yeah.
And they got kicked out?
Right.
Well, they didn't get kicked out.
They got suspended?
Got suspended.
Right.
Like 33 of them. And they were just, like, twerking on bricks and shit.
Right.
And we can't forget the lady twerking in the mailboxes.
Can't.
Twerking in Walmart.
Right. Twerking by the cakes. Twerking by the cakes.
She has a million videos of her.
Twerking.
She was literally talking about a mailbox.
Ma'am. Go home.
Right.
Go get the bills out of that mailbox.
And she goes, I'm bored. I don't have nothing to do. She's like, I'm gonna twerk. And you see her, she's like, look at her face. It's just like,
ma'am,
what are you doing? But, yeah, and now Miley Cyrus is like the twerking extraordinaire.
Yeah, I feel like it's gotten now national/international recognition. Did I say that right? Recognition. There we go. It's late, okay, guys. Yeah, and I feel bad for the twerk team. I feel like they've been slighted.
Girl, we ain't talking about the twerk team since like last year.
Right. And the twerk team, I mean, twerking they're not the ones who came up with it, but however, you know, a lot of dudes was fascinated, and girls too, shit, I was fascinated by the twerk team, and now look, Miley Cyrus got twerk on CNN and ABC News and Fox News and all types of other stuff, and she ain't even doing it right. You gotta have ass to twerk, first of all. Okay? And Miley Cyrus ain't got a damn bit of booty nowhere.
Oh my gosh, especially when you saw her on stage with that
nude
latex,
peach latex thing.
Whatever.
That was disgusting.
It looked horrible. It looked like a, I don't even know what it looked like.
I don't know, but it was frightening.
They had tons of memes. They were saying her ass looked like the dad from King of the Hill.
I saw a meme where it was like a split screen, half, you know, on the top and on the bottom, and then they were like, you can't twerk when your butt looks like a chicken, and they had like a raw chicken.
Yes,
oh,
it did.
It did. It looked exactly like a raw chicken. Yuck.
They be getting it.
Yuck. And you know, I mean, she's made statements and whatever, and she's talking about how, you know, she said she made a part of history, right? My thing is, like, ma'am, maybe that's what white America is talking about, but us over here in black America, where you took twerking from, girl, we don't care who you twerked with or what kind of history you made. You're not doing it right. That's what we mad about.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about you making history or whatever and you being an adult, yada, yada, yada. If you want to show America that you're an adult, just like they said on Wait, Don't Tell Me, go put on some Downton Abbey and fall asleep to it, okay? That's what adults do.
That's what they say?
Yeah. Fall asleep to Downton Abbey.
Oh my God.
Like, twerking now made its way to NPR. This is ridiculous. But you know what? NPR is actually evolving because a couple of years ago, Waka Flocka was on NPR. So, I mean.
True.
What can you really say?
They were talking about, remember they talked about Moscato?
Yes. And Drake and all this other stuff. Yeah. And even, what's his name? Sarani had a Tiny Desk concert on NPR. So
there you go.
I can't really be mad about it. Anyway, twerking now. And then I don't know, is it because Miley Cyrus brought this recognition to it that now they added it to the dictionary?
Probably not, because I feel like it probably just sped it up.
Okay. Because
people have been talking about twerking since maybe earlier this year.
Right.
But I think they're probably just adding a lot more words to the dictionary a lot more regularly since it's just on the online edition right now. It's just online edition. They probably do this all the time.
Exactly. So twerking has been added to the Oxford English Dictionary, the online version, not the printed version. I was thinking that I was like, how do they keep up if they add all these words, but it's just to the online version?
Right. I mean, you still come out with dictionaries every year.
Right, every year. So probably next year it'll be in the printed version. Mm-hmm. You know, we should have known it was going downhill when they added Bootylicious to it.
Right, and they were so proud. Beyonce, this is in the dictionary.
Okay.
Bootylicious made it to the dictionary.
Can she even spell dictionary? Oops.
Oh, come on.
We're done. We're done here.
Well, the definition of twerking.
Yes, let's hear
it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's a dance to popular music in a sexually provocative manner involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance. And an example that they gave is, just wait till they catch their daughters twerking to this song. And twerk it, girl. Work it, girl.
How do they spell work?
W-O-R-K.
Twerk it, girl. Work it, girl.
I'm sure work will probably get another definition, but it needs
Yes.
to be like, work. Like, also with exclamation points.
Right. The way that RuPaul would say it. You better work, girl.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's... They even added seriously, but the text talk version, SRSLY. Seriously is a word.
That one was dumb.
I thought that was really dumb. They added selfie to the dictionary.
I think they should have added selfie.
I think so too. I think out of all of them, I think that was the word that definitely should have been added to the dictionary. Is selfie, because it's definitely a word.
They also added faux hawk.
Faux hawk.
I feel like that should have been in there a long time ago.
Me too.
Cake pop, double denim. I don't even know what double denim is. Whatever. But twerking is out of control.
It definitely is out of control. And, you know, there was a New York Times article posted, and it was written by Teddy Wayne. And the title of the article was Explaining Twerking to Your Parents.
Okay.
Now, I mean, I guess, you know, older people are trying to figure out what the hell twerking is. And so this guy took it upon himself to help people explain, or, you know, be able to explain what twerking is to their parents. And it starts off, every child dreads this day. Sooner or later, your parents will come to you innocently, wide-eyed, to ask you about twerking. How do you handle this difficult conversation, and extremely important, and could have a significant impact on the way your parents think about twerking for years to come? So, you want to know what he said, or how he said that people should explain twerking to their parents?
I need you to explain.
All right. I quote, explain that twerking is a dance move typically associated with lower income African American women that involves the rapid gyration of the hips and the I don't even want to read the rest. Who gives a fuck about what else he said? He said that it's typically associated with lower income African American women. Sir, who do you think you are?
I don't even know why he said that.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't... you know what? I'm just appalled. And I actually tweeted them about this.
Yeah, I did. I saw those.
I was disgusted by this. That this guy would write something so racist and so ignorant, and then for the New York Times to okay it and publish it. What is this? You know what? I've seen plenty of people with master's degrees twerking, okay? Don't get it twisted. This is nothing it's a dance move. It's not associated with lower income African American women. You know, I think the part that really bothers me is the whole lower income part. If he would have just said that it's a dance that's typically associated with African American people, then I wouldn't have been so upset about it.
Right.
But the fact that he says that lower income African American, because that's really, I feel like, you know, the whole stereotype about how white people think about black people is they just think that we eat and have sex. Like, that's what they think about us. And apparently that's what they think we do. We just eat and just grind up on people, and we're lower income, don't have any money, and this is what we do.
It's crazy.
It's gross.
Completely crazy. I don't where do you even get this from?
Yeah, twerking is a fairly new phenomena. So where did you go to get this information? The way he puts it in there, it's as if it's something that is written in the National Geographic.
Yeah, that was very we might as well have freaking rings around our neck,
right?
And a bowl in our lip,
exactly.
And twerking
on
some damn tree. While we blowing trees,
right? Exactly.
Time.
Like that. It's just gross to me and hideous to me that somebody would write something like that. And I haven't seen anything where he apologized or it hasn't been retracted or anything like that.
It was an op-ed that was in the newspaper, so maybe they don't really take things back when it's an op-ed piece. Maybe not. because
maybe.
it's like a column or whatever,
Right.
and whatever is in, anyone could really write op-eds.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
maybe that's why they didn't, but it's just like, where do you get this from? Someone, I won't say this person's name, but the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact, on Tuesday, they're saying like, oh, you heard about what, this guy said in the New York Times, and he said only lower income African American women twerk. And then she was like, well, you don't see Oprah twerking. What does that have to do with anything?
What does that have to do with
I
anything?
had no clue.
You don't know if Oprah twerks. You don't know what Oprah be doing.
Don't know what Oprah be doing. And I said, and Oprah doesn't do a lot of things.
Exactly.
As well.
Right.
You don't see Oprah cuss. You don't like, what does that have to do?
You don't know if she busting it wide open for Stedman. You don't know nothing about nothing, okay?
Like, whatsoever. I was like, what is your point?
Really, what is your point? Get to it.
I didn't understand the correlation.
Get to it.
Like, what? I said, and a lot of people aren't Oprah. I said, Oprah is one of the richest women in the world. Like, she is not, come on.
So,
Your mom's not Oprah. Your mom don't have $1 billion.
she sure don't. And how has twerking helped her from not twerking helped her to become a billionaire? Is your mom a billionaire? No, so get out of here.
Sorry.
Anywho,
People are crazy.
people are crazy. And did you hear about Hampton banning twerking from their school?
What? No.
Yes, at orientation to the freshmen, on the big, the big projector, they were like, Hampton ladies do not twerk, and Hampton men do not bring home twerkers to their mothers.
What?
So of course, Black Twitter just went up. They were.
Oh my gosh.
They just had a field day with it, and they were like, "Watch," because a lot of people go to Howard and Hampton for their homecoming. So they were like, "Look, we ain't going to Hampton's homecoming because all they're gonna be doing is a foxtrot and the waltz."
That is crazy. Oh
This is the same
gosh.
school that banned dreads and leggings and all this other stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Hampton, first of all, hold on a second. Let me tell you a little something about Hampton.
Yes, let's hear it.
Because, I wasn't going there, but one of my friends wanted to go to Hampton. She got accepted to the school and everything. They still going to give her financial aid, like a scholarship or whatever, at the very last minute before she was going to, go down there from Connecticut to where is that? It's in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
To Virginia to go to school. They told her that she didn't have, they took back her scholarship and then she didn't have nowhere to go down. So she couldn't even go down there.
What?
She couldn't even, she couldn't go to school for the fall semester. She had to start school in the spring. They completely messed up.
Because they're like, we don't have enough money for you, so you have to come in the spring.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then with all these rules and regulations, you would think that they would have better management of their funds. Also,
I feel like twerking is the least of your worries.
right? Okay, and also with those, I checked their statistics. 'Cause I said I need to see their graduation rates. With you can't have overnight company. You can't. They have the separated dorms where it's females and then males, and you can't have males come over and stay the night. You can't wear dreads. You can't twerk. So I said they must have a great graduation success rate because with all these how is it helping them?
I don't understand. What is so bad about having dreads and wearing leggings? They better ban pajama pants too.
Their 4-year graduation rate is 44%.
44%?
44%. And then they have a 6-year graduation rate.
A 6-year graduation rate?
And that's at 64%.
You are a super duper senior.
So 64% of the people who go there for 6 years graduate. So you still, you nowhere near 100%. And you got all these rules. So I can't, you know what? Maybe y'all need them because I don't even know how the school would be.
Oh my God.
If you didn't have those rules. But do you, Hampton? Sorry for y'all. I guess y'all will be twerking. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I think they need to focus more on their graduation rate than twerking.
Come on, y'all. Y'all think people just gonna be twerking in their seats? I just can't stop.
It's like Footloose. What is this?
It is like Footloose.
Get out of here.
Footloose. Girls want to have fun. Girls just want to twerk.
Nobody puts baby in the corner unless she's allowed to twerk. What the hell?
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if you're in class and all of a sudden you hear Back
it up.
Yeah, like,
Cash money taking over for the 99 and the 2000. And you got to sit there and do the waltz. No twerking, ladies. All right, Hampton. I thought it was hilarious. Like, I was like, are they for real? But yeah, they really had that. So no twerking at Hampton.
That is so dumb. Like, I can understand if you're in high school and it's like, y'all can't be twerking all over this damn campus.
Yeah, get some sense.
Get some sense. But, like...
Why weren't you in class, first
right,
of all?
That's it. We skipping 6... Oh, everyone, I'm sending out a mass tweet.
And we're going to skip 6 period. You know what? You deserve to be suspended because you're acting a damn fool. Now, if I'm going to a party, you can't tell me I can't twerk at the party.
And then it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where it's like, people might not even know what twerking really is.
Right.
So, personally, I have never seen anyone twerk at a party, like, twerk team twerking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's just like, okay, let me just do this in this empty-ass house.
Right. Ain't nobody doing that.
No.
I mean, you know, you can, but ain't nobody, not in the way that they do it. No way.
Not like that.
Ain't nobody coming down the stripper pole or doing nothing like that at a party.
Oh my gosh. Like, what are you guys thinking?
I don't know. Maybe they just saw the twerk team videos and they were like, oh, you can't do this in Hampton.
Probably not. You know what? Let's do a little experiment while we are doing this right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type in twerk in YouTube and see. First of all, how come when I sign into YouTube, the first thing that popped up is a Jenny Jones clip? Like, what the hell? It's called The Saddest Boy Ever. What? I gotta watch it later. Okay. You got me.
Damn you, YouTube.
Okay, so you put in twerk. You have to put in twerk or twerking. How do you think that would be better?
Twerk. Let's put in twerk.
Put in twerk. And, oh, okay. What? Okay, so the first thing that pops up is how to twerk. And it's from Howcast. Has 14 million views. Let's watch this real quick.
Let's watch it.
Alright, guys. We're watching how to twerk.
What's up, everyone? My name is Tweety, and I am here to teach you how to twerk.
Tweet Boogie, actually.
Tweet Boogie. See? It's all in the ankles.
So, okay. First, you want to start with placing your hands in your hips. You need to know which direction your hips are going in, okay? So, what you want to do, feet apart. Good. Bend your knees. Good. Then you want to make sure your feet are turned out and your knees are over your toes, okay? So you can't be parallel. It's going to feel weird.
Technique.
Turn them out.
Very good
Good.
technique.
Place your hands on your hip bones. Now, for your hips to go forward, you want to take your thumbs and press on your butt bone. Press on the back so your hips can go forward first, okay? So you're going to go press, 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 press. If you press, then you know that your hips are going forward.
That's where they got that hip thrusting.
That's where they got it from.
Press,
Right.
press.
They were like, we had enough. We're not watching anymore.
If you want the hips to go back, take your fingers, press back. So you got to pull back on your own hip bone. Pull back, okay? Squat. Get a nice, good squat. So the only thing you can move is your hip section. So you have back, 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 back. Good. So try it again. Forward, use your thumbs. Forward.
So we're supposed to be
forward,
doing this with that.
Forward,
Oh, okay.
Forward, back. Use your fingers to pull. Back, 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 back. So I'm going to give you forward action. You're going to squat. Place your hands over your knees. Good. Make sure that your wrists are turned out. Because if not, then you look like this.
You don't want to look like
Turn
that.
them out. Good. And you're going to go boom, 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 boom. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, 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 boom. Now, if you was going out, you would go back, 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 back. So now, when you're learning how to twerk, when you actually do it, it's faster. It's not as slow.
Yeah.
You want to go to a certain tempo, okay? So now, when you're trying to twerk, hands over your knees. Good. You want to start with an arch, which means your hips are going to go out. Don't start with your hips under. They should be out. And it feels like you're going to bring your hips down and under, right? ta, 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 back, back.
Maybe I don't know where my hips are.
Alright, so now I got my DJ playing a nice little cute song for everybody.
This is not like no twerking song.
Fast, not too slow.
You sure don't.
So you get your side action.
Sound like Bilal.
So you gotta drop it like it's hot.
Neo Soul twerk.
Right.
Hands on your knees. And hands on your knees and make them say please. 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, ta, ta, ta. 5, 6, 7, 8, ta, 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 ta. Now,
Girl, all right.
We're done with
I've
Howcast.
had enough. I've had enough.
That's enough.
And that's what she said. Whoa.
Child, let me tell y'all something. Okay. There are elements. That was booty popping. That was booty popping. I mean, there's elements of booty popping in twerking, but twerking is really about the waist. And like I said, maybe I don't know what my hips are. I thought my hips were on my side.
She definitely pointed to her ass.
She pointed to her ass. That's not your hips. Your hips are on your side. Okay? That's what your hips are. And there's nothing about, I mean, if you're moving your hips side to side, I mean, of course there's elements of that in twerking, but it's just whatever.
Okay.
What she was doing was booty popping.
The twerk team is still at it.
They still making videos?
They had a video as of a week ago.
Okay. And how many views has that gotten?
That video, it's 67,276.
67,000? Oh.
But like in total though, the twerk team has, I can't see how many total views they've had. Oh wait, got it. They've had 92 million views.
Okay.
And they've joined in 2009.
Look at that. I wonder if they're getting YouTube money.
They got to. They got over almost 400,000 subscribers.
Oh, well, look at that. I know that's right. Make it. You got to make it how you live, you know?
But,
I'm sure they still feel slighted. They not on no damn CBS. They not on no
and
Fox News.
They're all in the mirrors. Oh my gosh. This is still so hilarious.
Twerk team is so damn ghetto.
Yes.
It is so hood. They just in that empty ass house. I hope they use some of that YouTube money to buy some furniture.
Now they're on the balcony. They look like they're outside. They look like they have 5 points. Like there's a sad face.
Oh, they look like they have 5 points. For those of you guys who don't know what 5 points is, it's an area in New York where like there's a lot of graffiti and stuff. Really nice graffiti though. That is funny. Well, yeah. So,
but maybe like they got in or they taking a look and like, oh, let me just put twerk in and see what comes up. And they see freaking Nicki Minaj's fake twerk in the twerking video, and the third thing that comes up, it says blonde girl surprises crowd with Miley Cyrus twerk at booty shaking event, and that was a month ago and it had over 1 million views. So it's like, where or how are they really supposed to know what twerk is? Oh, a little flat pant. What the hell is this?
girl, if you don't get your little flat cake, Johnny cakes out of here.
101 ways to twerk from the Sigma Epsilon Chi sisters.
Are they kidding?
No.
Obviously, they don't have Finer Womanhood as one of their principles.
And they have all their names on there too.
Girl, what?
And the even the guy on skateboard, like it's the guy on skateboard.
Oh my God, twerking.
So,
I've had enough. I'm still gonna be ASAP twerk because I know how to twerk.
I don't know how to twerk.
So.
My bad.
I'm
gonna learn. I'm gonna learn possibly.
It's about the thighs, and like twerking does not involve any of your upper body. It's all about your waist, your thighs, and your ankles. And if you don't have a booty, you cannot twerk. You can booty pop if you don't have a booty. However, you cannot twerk if you don't have a booty. And you can't twerk if you have a tight butt either. Like if it's like an apple tight butt, you're not going to be able to twerk because you need that jiggle action. That's a part of the twerking. You need that. And if you don't have a, yeah.
I thought making it clap was just hard enough.
Well,
you know what I mean? It's like twerking is here and
it's all of that in it. Making it clap. You gotta use the ankles.
It is just too much in the ass area.
Yeah.
That you want, not that people want it to do.
Yeah.
Let my ass be an ass and let it sit in this jeans. And that is just that.
And that's that.
Let me sit down.
Let me just sit down.
Let me have the cushion. Okay?
Y'all want people booties to do too much.
Too much. Make it clap, make it drop, stick it out. Put like what?
Jiggle it, wiggle it.
Gosh, I feel like a Steve Harvey stand up right now. Damn, it's the one time I'm gonna agree with old people.
Oh Lord.
Shit.
Sit your ass down.
Tired.
Sit down somewhere.
It's tired.
Oh.
Who knew my ass had to put in like an LL just clocking out? Like, oh my gosh.
I'm about to laugh my ass off.
Right. That's another thing too.
Golly.
Yeah. Many times I done laughed my ass off. My ass done walked away.
You know I'm tired of this shit.
It's tired. I'm on the street like a hobo. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Oh, Jesus. I am dying. Oh, man.
My bad.
What? No. Hey.
It was just a little tangent.
That's what we do.
I'm sure you tired, huh?
Yeah, tired.
You gotta talk to us sometimes.
Yeah. That's all. Another thing you got to do, too.
And look
You
back
got to look back at it. You know what? I got to look back at it. Drop it like it's hot. Twerk it. Wiggle it.
Pick
Jiggle
shit
it.
up. Bounce quarters off of it.
Carry a table. There's just too much. Too much. And to all you naysayers out there about my twerking abilities, I'm not impressed with you a lot.
They been getting that, Didi.
Yeah, just because I don't run around flaunting my titties and my ass don't mean that I cannot twerk. Look, I don't need to do that. The special people in my lives get to see me twerk. Okay? I save myself, unlike the rest of these hoes out here.
First of all, you ain't saving nothing, okay?
Well, apparently I am, because people are doubting my twerking
And
ability.
you saying you save, like, I'm saving myself
Well,
from marriage.
I'm saving
Like-
that, and I've never been on a cruise, so husband, look out for that.
Next week, Didi is going to be the twerking instructor on the Carnival Cruise. White ass. I have to get away. I'm going on vacation.
See ya. All the while I'm gonna be twerking by the cruise ship, twerking by the buffet, twerking by the buffet,
Twerking in the cabin. Twerking in the cabin.
twerking on the deck, twerking on the deck.
Twerking below sea level.
All right, we're gonna retire the word twerk for the rest of the night.
We can't talk about twerking on the rest of this podcast.
No more.
We need a moratorium. We'll get back to you guys.
Yes. All right, but we're moving on to a completely different topic, because we can do that, because this is our show and that's what we do. So, do you guys remember Ariel Castro?
His name is Ariel.
Ariel.
Okay.
We
do not share
Ariel.
that name.
Ariel. I'll say it in Spanish. Ariel Castro. Okay?
I refuse.
So, Ariel Castro is the guy who had abducted 3 women. One was the age of 14 when she was abducted, another one was 16, and another woman was 20. And he kept them for 10 years, where he sexually abused them, starved them, physically abused them, mentally. Got them pregnant. Made them miscarry. Actually, one pregnancy actually made it to term. Anywho, well, he was, one of the women was able to escape, and they called the police, and he was arrested that day, got convicted. Well, yesterday, Tuesday, he was found hanging in his jail cell. And the thing was, when he was being convicted, and, they asked the defendant if they ever want to say anything, and he said that he wasn't a monster. He said he was sick because he's addicted to pornography. You know what? Get that shit out of here. That has nothing to do with nothing. You kept 3 women against their will for 10 years. If you like porn so much, just go and buy porn videos if that's what you like.
So many ways.
Get out of here. So, anywho, he committed suicide. the coroner deemed it as such. You know what? I don't even think, even if it wasn't suicide, I doubt that the coroner would say, yeah, it looks suspicious. I don't even at this point. I think that people thought that what he did was so disgusting and so heinous that I don't even think that they would look to see if somebody really did it to him.
It's just like in Orange is the New Black.
Right.
Like, no one's going to dispute if they say, like, oh, he committed suicide. It's
Right.
really like...
Right.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they look the other way.
Exactly. People
all the time.
Right.
Or,
right.
Not all the time, but...
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what?
Right.
You know, some people in prison, that's the... I mean, you murder someone, if you murder a child, you're a target. If you, you know, when you start raping people and molesting children, you know, kidnapping people, like, there's certain things that people are just like, you know what, we're not going to tolerate that. In jail. If you stole money, you murdered a gangster, you know, you was a crime mob, people, you know, they give you respect for that in jail. However, when you start molesting people, because that's what he was doing, because the two of those girls were underage. One was 14, one was 16. Mm-hmm. They hear that, they hear you're a molester, you are a target. You're a rapist, you're a target. So who knows? I'm curious to know about the feelings of his victims and how they feel about his passing.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah.
I do wonder how they feel about it.
I don't know if they're probably happy. They probably wouldn't even. I don't know.
I wonder if they're like happy that he's dead, but then I wonder if they're like sad because like they lived through this for 10 years, and then as soon as he goes to prison, he offs himself. Mm-hmm. You know, who knows how long had he been there? What, 3-4 months in prison, and if that, and then he goes and offs himself. So I'm wondering how they feel, if they feel conflicted about, you know, his passing. Yeah.
They said that he was found hanging in his cell around 9:20 p.m. on Tuesday night, and he was pronounced dead at 10:50 p.m. And he was in protective custody because of the notoriety of the case, meaning he was checked every 30 minutes, but was not on suicide watch. And he was apparently watched closely when he was in the county jail after his arrest, like in between the arrest and the case for the guilty plea, with logs noting his activity every 10 minutes. And he was taken off county jail suicide watch in early June after authorities determined he was not a suicide risk. And his attorneys tried unsuccessfully to have a psychological examination of him done at the county jail where he was housed before he was turned over to the state authorities following his conviction.
Wow.
So they were saying that he clearly fit the profile of sociopathic disorder, and that they hoped researchers would study him for clues that could be used to stop other predators.
Oh, really? Who was they? The people on his side or the people in the prison?
Yeah, the attorney.
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course. No, he's not. I mean, he might be a sociopath. However, he definitely knows the difference between right and wrong. He wasn't sick. Anywho, moving on to a different kind of death. This is a sad part of the show. Yikes! So what is it? The Electric Zoo? Is that the name of a festival up here?
Yeah, it's an EDM festival, which is the electronic dance music or whatever, and I guess they have it every year. Mm-hmm. And this is the 50th year that they had it, but there are 2 Molly related deaths, and so a male and a female died. I think they were both 20.
Were they together?
No, I don't think they were
together. Oh, wow.
And there were 4 other people who ended up in the hospital.
Oh my God, because of the Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know what Molly is,
yes,
or never heard of it,
please tell them.
Molly is pure MDMA. So it's like, it's not like ecstasy, but it's kind of like ecstasy, but it's the pure form of ecstasy that people, you know, want to take and do all that jazz.
And get higher.
And you can take it in the
words of
form
Juicy J.
of powder, or you can take it in a pill form. And so the girl who took the Molly, and I think the guy too, I think they both had the same amount of hits of Molly. They took 6 hits of Molly.
And that is so random that both of them did the exact same amount of hits and then they died, but they weren't together.
Maybe it was, I don't know if they bought it there.
Right.
Maybe it could have been someone that they got it from.
And sold it in a deal of 6? Gross. Oh my God.
I don't know. But,
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's gotten so crazy that BuzzFeed even wrote a piece on 18 things about the drug Molly that might be important for you to know. So they say that in 2010, the UN World Drug Report estimated that around 10 to 25 million people use Molly at least once a year. This is in 2010. And in North America alone, it was about 2.5 million people that tried it. Asia, they also use a lot. Europe, it's used a lot more. Not so much in Africa.
People in Europe, they party.
Like 4 million people. They use it
In Europe. Yeah, they really party over there.
It says it makes you feel very good because it literally causes your brain to be flooded with dopamine and serotonin, chemicals responsible for making you feel good. And has a wide variety of side effects, though they vary from person to person, including confusion, increased heart rate, hallucinating, disorganized or delusional thinking, memory impairment, convulsions, hypertension and hypotension, heart damage, hypothermia, organ failure, coma, and death.
Death as a side effect.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my
Can
God.
side effects be good side effects as well?
Side effects can be good.
Right.
Yes.
But we don't know about that according to this.
According to this.
Like, who wrote this?
They gave you all the bad side effects.
2 of the biggest risks while taking Molly are dehydration and, interestingly, overhydrating to the point where your brain swells and can be fatal.
Oh my God.
This can happen to anyone drinking too much water, though. Chronic users have reported being extremely depressed after periods of prolonged use, sometimes referred as Suicide Tuesday. This looks like it came from Urban Dictionary.
Suicide Tuesday.
But I heard that happens with Molly. I'm sorry, with ecstasy as well.
You know, ecstasy used to be marriage counselors that used to prescribe ecstasy to their patients.
Really? For what?
To get them to be intimate.
Whoa. Interesting.
Yeah, it used to be the love drug.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Those who are fans of the drug believe that Molly is a much more pure alternative to ecstasy. So I guess these are the. Okay, well this makes sense. If you're taking 6 of these,
Whoa.
if this is considered one hit, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but if you're taking 6 packets of this,
Of course, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all play too much.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all play way too much.
That's crazy. And then they said that this was from a New York Times article published in June. A 26-year-old New York woman named Elliot, who works in film, took Molly a few months ago out of friend's apartment and headed over to dinner at Stoyan, the popular microbiotic natural organic restaurant in the East Village, and then went dancing. I've always been somewhat terrified of drugs, she said, but I've been curious about Molly, which is sold as this pure, fun-loving drug. This is probably completely naive, but I felt like I wasn't putting as many scary chemicals into my body. They say Molly is cheap. Its street price in the U.S. is usually around $30 to $40 for 100 milligrams, which is typically enough for first-time users. Jeez. And then they talked about how Molly and electronic music have been intertwined for decades. And yes.
Wait, so Molly's been around for a long time?
I guess so.
Oh, wow.
Because MDMA.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
And yes, Miley Cyrus references being high on it, and we can't stop. It's safe to say that Miley is more mainstream now than ever before. And they should really thank Shania James for that.
Pop the Miley, I'm sweating. Woo! Okay.
So that's just all very interesting. That it's like twerking and Molly.
You know, and I don't know. There's something weird here as far as like, I mean, but I really don't know what they're talking about in the white community. But it's so funny how I don't know what they're talking about.
I feel like I've never heard it called white community before.
Yeah, right.
That's funny.
I don't know what they're talking about in the white community, but like when bad things happen to, like, you know, if anything were to happen like at a rap concert or something like that that had to do with drugs or anything like that, oh, that rap music, that stuff is just da 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 da. But then when these, you know, white kids die from all of that, oh my God, this is so unfortunate. We need to crack down on the usage, and you know, it's just completely different how it's received and how it's taken care of.
Right. I saw a news clip on Molly like maybe 6 months ago, maybe even longer than that, and it was like, you know, kids are taking this Molly drug, and they had to, you know, trying to explain what it was, and like these kids are like, we love Molly, and they were just saying that, you know, they take it at the raves and everything,
Right? And
it's just, I don't know, you would never know what can be in anything. Like, these people telling you that something is pure, where are they getting this shit from? Like, how is it really pure? I personally think that these kids are just taking, like, look at these tablets. Those look like E-pills.
Right.
Like, E can be anything. Like, they're just selling you high-priced E-pills. That's, in my opinion.
Right, that's what it looks like.
And with E, anything can be an E. Just like anything can, I guess, be in Molly, even though it's not supposed to be.
Because it's supposed to be pure MDMA.
It's supposed to be pure, but like you can have Coke in your E, fucking Special K, like anything could be an E, like anything. So I just feel like they're just passing it off as Molly.
Right.
It's not like, why are these different colors? You know what I mean?
Girl, they look like Flintstone vitamins.
They do.
What is that candy?
This has a dove on it and a butterfly.
Oh my God.
And it says for you, and it has a kiss. Freaking Chanel.
Who's the one pressing these pills?
Coco Chanel. C.
No, I need to see who's pressing these pills. Who's doing that?
I don't have no clue.
And who's selling the pill presser that has something with a kiss on it? What?
That says kiss. This also has a horseshoe.
What?
A question mark. I ain't taking no question mark.
Look now. Okay, I need to find the manufacturers who are making these pill pressers with these designs.
Go to Canada, because that's where I heard a lot of them come from.
Oh, Canada. Got it.
Yeah.
I've never been there. I actually want to go there someday. I'm going to go there soon.
That would be nice.
Canada, yeah.
I was watching this documentary on National Geographic about drug dealers in Jamaica the other day, and they were saying that, well, of course, they sell weed or whatever, and they got a lot of tourists. They were introduced to, like, ecstasy and Molly from tourists, and so they wanted to find out, like, I guess people kept, calling, like, the regular drug dealers, oh, yeah, did you have E? Do you have this? And they were like, no, so they had to, like, find out where they got them from, and they were saying that a lot of it comes from Canada.
Wow.
And they would smuggle it down.
Oh, my gosh. Wowie kazowie.
And the tourists love it.
I'm sure they do. Where else what better place to enjoy it in freaking sunny paradise Jamaica?
Right. Just be cautious of what you're doing.
Y'all better be careful out there.
Be careful.
6 of those packets.
6. And they said that she's like 20 and like a little over 100 pounds.
Girl, what's wrong with you?
She's small.
Oh my God. People are nuts. People are nuts.
The thing is like, when things like this come about, you want to try things, you want to experiment. Okay, whatever. People want to do what they want to do. But it's just the point of doing it to excess. Like,
everything in moderation.
6 hits?
How
does 6 hits of anything sound good?
You would get sick if you did 6 hits of vitamins.
Right.
You have to do why would you even do that? People are nuts. Everything needs to be done in moderation. Like, that is crazy.
It's wild. 6.
Ciao. Well, moving on to something else. A couple weeks ago, we talked about cronuts. Today, we're talking about donuts.
I tried to fake Cronut, you guys, by the way.
And the way she described it, like, it made my mouth water.
It was really good.
I'm gonna go to the place. Where'd you get it? The Treat House? I'm definitely going there to get me
Cronut.
a cronut with a K.
Yeah, it's Cronut with a K.
Cronut with a K. I'm gonna try it because damn it, I want one.
Plain.
And I'm not gonna be waiting in no line that wraps around the block.
Line.
That's what I'm talking about. So, Dunkin Donuts in Thailand, they had an ad. My thing is, like, who greenlit this? Anywho, so it's an ad for their new charcoal donut. And they have is she Thai? A Thai girl in blackface. I don't know how this picture came over to the States, but black people saw it and they were not impressed. Man, I'm not impressed either. I don't even know what the point of the ad was. Like, why did they have her in blackface? Why couldn't it just be the Thai girl enjoying a charcoal donut? First of all, charcoal donut doesn't even sound appetizing. That sounds nasty.
Right.
Charcoal, whenever I think of charcoal, it just makes me think of dirt. I don't want to eat anything that tastes like dirt. So, Dunkin' Donuts, they issued an apology for the campaign for their new charcoal donut line.
But get this though, the CEO of Dunkin' Donuts Thailand told the Associated Press that he was giving but he was unapologetic, and he insisted that criticism of the ad was merely paranoid American thinking. I'm sorry, but this is a marketing campaign, and it's working very well for us.
So then, is he Thai?
I'm assuming he's Thai.
Maybe it is working. You know what? Maybe it is. And maybe it's not offensive to them over there.
They said the ad appears to be a smash hit.
Do they want to be black? Cause I mean,
I
she's not a black person. She's not brown. She's black.
Black.
She's painted in black
With pink lips.
with pink lips. What the F?
Right. Like.
But I don't get it. Like, what makes
And
this?
she got a weave.
But the braids are nice
Right.
though. But I don't understand. I don't know much about Thai culture for this ad to be such a smash hit. Like, what is it about it being so, like, do they like black stuff? I don't get it. I'm really confused. And so then, but I don't know. I don't know how to make. I don't get it. I don't understand it. The Thai ad drew ire from thousands, including leading human rights watch groups, who said the campaign was deeply insensitive and indicative of vaudeville shows from the 19th and 20th century. The U.S. branch of the donut chain had said that they were working with the Thai branch of Dunkin' Donuts to pull the entire campaign. Okay.
I guess this is like a recurring theme for them, because it said charcoal donut is certainly not the first Thai ad to be called racist. The country has been home to a brand of mops called Black Man, featuring the titular character in a tuxedo as its logo. Another Thai product, a skin whitening cream, advertises that lighter skinned people are more attractive to employers, and the black herbal toothpaste maker has run television commercials with tagline, "Appearance can be deceiving." Another ad by the same company stated, "It's black, but it's good."
Do they have black people there? Do black people live in Thailand?
I'm assuming not. This is the mop.
I don't know how to. I really don't know how to approach this. Like, do they even see black people on TV in Thailand? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're just really ignorant. I don't know if they're being. I don't know if it's racist because. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
You know what? I think that they know what they're doing. I just think that maybe they figured because we don't have many black people in our country, it might not be seen like that. That might be it. But
Like,
to have your ads
thing
say
is,
it's black, but it's good, and you're sporting these jigaboo type of ads for years. They clearly know what they're doing, and it's probably something that maybe they saw. You know how like other countries might get things a lot later.
Yeah, so they used to see it and they think that we're laughing at it, but we're not.
Not that we're laughing at it, but maybe that kind of stuff was seen on their TV and they just loved it.
Right.
So they're, let me just do this ad, and then it just stuck.
I don't know, because, I mean, in a country where everybody... See, the United States and, you know, a lot of the countries over here in the western part of the hemisphere, we have a mezclave of different kind of people. In Thailand, a black person is going to stick out like a sore thumb. You see what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, like, do they even really understand racism? Because they don't, it's not something that they really experience, because everybody there is Asian. Everybody there is one person, one people.
Maybe.
So I'm wondering if they really understand the impact and the dynamics of racism. And I think that's the reason why he doesn't understand why it's offensive. It's not that we're not sensitive. It's offensive. But I don't know if he gets why it's sensitive, because he lives in a world where there's only people like him.
Well, I just Googled Thailand racist, and there was a Yahoo answer. You know how goofy these these Yahoo answers can be. But someone asked, like, are people in Thailand racist? And because this guy wanted to go to Bangkok, and he heard that people are getting abused over there. So someone answered and they said, very racist indeed, with strong preference for fair-skinned Chinese Thai mix, and also fond of fair-skinned Westerners, with very strong distaste for Cambodians, and also looking down on Lao people and any dark-skinned races.
Yeah, because they're darker.
Even Caucasians are looked down upon by many Thai, particularly backpacker and hippie-looking types. He said more stuff, but I'm not going to read that. But 2 people voted that up. Yeah. And then someone said, if you're white, you'll be okay. They're scared of black people. I don't know if that is racist or fear, and they just don't like Indians. You know what? I'm not going to finish the rest of this comment because that didn't seem right. But a lot of people are just saying that they prefer white people, lighter skinned people, and they consider dark skinned people low class.
Mm. Wow. Well. Ooh.
So
I mean, because I know with like in China they have like the eye-opening surgery and the skin lightening creams because they want to look more whitewashed. They want to look more European. I don't know. I'm not making excuses for them. This is a disgusting ad. I think it's ridiculous. What I'm saying is I really don't think they understand the full impact of racism, because so many people, everybody in that country looks the same. Even if they do have darker Thai people, they're darker skinned Thai people, but there's in America or in the Western Hemisphere, there's clearly separate races. Like, all of them are Asian, all of them.
Right.
No matter if they're darker skinned Asian, they're all Asian. When you come to the Western part, there's Black, there's Caucasian, there's Native American, there's Asian, there's all types of different kind of races. So I really don't think that they understand racism fully. For him to say something like that, for him to say something so gross and so disgusting and be unapologetic about it, he obviously doesn't really understand the full scope of racism at all.
Doesn't understand the full scope, or just doesn't want to. Doesn't want to know. Doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
Because if those other
and that's the person that they have as their CEO, that's gross.
Yeah. If other ads and products were successful with that marketing,
right?
Why wouldn't one of them think,
like what if we had some,
let me just do that then? All they're missing is the watermelon.
Some banana, because it's yellow, running around.
That should have been a watermelon donut.
Right. So what if we had, like, because Asians, quote unquote, are yellow, what if we had some Chiquita banana, well, not Chiquita banana, but some banana ad running around with, it had like slanted eyes and buck teeth. Like, would they be happy about that?
Probably.
I wonder how they would receive that. That's what I want to do. I just want to contact him and make this fake thing.
And they would have been like, just like an American.
Yeah, you guys are so sensitive. No, but how would you feel sensitive about that? Like, we're making fun of you guys now.
No, I'm saying they would have probably hated that, like, oh, just like an American thing to do,
Right.
always, or
Right.
whatever.
Oh, man. Well, so did they decide if they're going to take it down? If they're going to get rid of the ad, or are they keeping it because the CEO says it's cool?
Let's see. I think the Dunkin Donuts rep said they're working with their Thailand franchise to immediately pull the ad.
That's funny to me. I just thought that once you were the CEO of Dunkin Donuts, you'd be the CEO of all of them everywhere. I wouldn't.
Especially for an ad.
Yeah.
But like an ad would have to give it. But you know, it just could be like, you know, Dunkin Donuts Asia, Dunkin Donuts North America.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So, well, I hope that they can resolve this soon because it is a very.
I had Dunkin Donuts anywhere besides America.
Girl, they have these fast food restaurants everywhere, but their stuff be different. Like you'll go to like the KFCs in the islands, they still have the not KFC, Burger King. The Burger Kings in the islands still have the old recipe for the French fries. They don't have those new crispy.
I don't even remember what they taste like.
Yeah, but if you go to Burger King in Jamaica, you'd be like, oh my god, it tastes like the fries that we used to eat when we were kids.
Like potatoes?
I think they taste more like potatoes now, actually.
I don't remember what they taste like before.
I've never liked Burger King fries, and even though they got the new whatever, it still was gross.
And then now they got the new fries, the thicker fries.
They can keep them. Gross. Yeah. So you go to these places and the food is like totally different. Or like the KFC in Jamaica, they told me that the chicken doesn't taste the same as it does in the States.
Well, they have jerk chicken.
I'm sure they do have jerk chicken at the KFC.
Fried.
I'm sure they do. I wouldn't know. I've been a vegetarian ever since.
Straight from the garden.
Ever since
Forgive me, my friend, my brethren.
Oh man. Well, you know what? We're after all of this foolishness that people talk about, it's time for a drink.
Wait, no. No, they have like jerk chicken and like ginger beer and stuff.
I'm sure they have ginger beer on tap, and they probably have ackee and saltfish.
You think they have biscuits, or do you think they got like?
No, they have festival.
They got bun and cheese.
Yeah. So you have jerk chicken and festival instead of 11 herbs and spices and potato wedges.
Oh my gosh, this is the funniest KFC ever. Oh man. And you know what? I bet you they still take forever. So you know, the KFCs in Miami, are they all run by Jamaicans too?
No. They're always like it depends on the area that you go to. Like if you go to Hollywood, it'll be like the Indians. You go to South America,
in Connecticut,
South Miami.
even in the suburbs, the KFCs are run by Jamaicans.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes!
I wonder
No
what it
clue,
is.
and they're all slow, and it's like known like all around the state, like these damn Jamaicans and they slow ass
KFC. Oh no.
Yes, like no one likes to go to KFC because they all take forever and they run out of shit. And they don't want to, like, get anything else.
Tell you something about KFC and running out of shit. The KFC in Hollywood off of 441 and Hollywood Boulevard, it's an all-you-can-eat KFC. You go there and they're always running out of chicken. Look, if you have the name of your product in the name of your business, Kentucky Fried Chicken, you cannot run out of chicken. It's like...
Listen... They didn't specify the all you can eat. This was all you can eat here.
Right,
bitch.
This
is all we have.
Now all you can eat today.
All you can eat.
This is all you can eat. Like, so you go there and they're like, we're sorry, we ran out of chicken. Can we interest you in one of our delicious sides? Bitch, this is not Kentucky Fried Sides. This is Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Sides? That was funny.
What the F? I didn't come here for sides.
Because their sides aren't all that.
They really aren't.
Not the macaroni and cheese.
Their macaroni and cheese is whack. It's like all watery and disgusting.
I feel like all they really have is like the corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob and them potato wedges because their mashed potatoes.
Potato wedges.
Their mashed potatoes are definitely out of the box.
Yeah.
And that gravy is fake. It's gross. You know what? Another thing, like I said, if you are going to have the name of the product that you sell in the name of your business, you cannot run out of it. I've gone to Burger King 3 times and they've told me they did not have burgers.
What?
Actually, one of the times the reason why they couldn't serve burgers was because the flame broiler was broken.
That made my nose flare. That was so funny.
The other 2 times was that they ran out of burgers. I was like, how does that happen? You're the Burger King. The king of burgers has ran out of burgers. This is absolutely ridiculous.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, 3 times I went to Burger King.
Oh my god.
2 of the times that I went, it was at the same Burger King. Another time was at a different one. And one of those times, at the one where I went to for 2, it was because the flame broiler was broken. They were like, we're sorry, our flame broiler. So they couldn't serve anything. No burgers, no nothing.
Oh, that sucks. How did that happen?
Yeah, the only thing they could serve was if you wanted like a chicken sandwich. Luckily enough, that's what I wanted. I didn't want a burger, but as soon as I got to the driver window, they were like, "We're our flame broiler is broken, so we don't got nothing but chicken sandwiches and chicken fingers and
raggedy
and fish sandwiches."
Oh my gosh! I wonder they should give a new definition for raggedy. I'm gonna look that up in Urban Dictionary.
And that would be raggedy right there for the Burger King to run out of burgers. What kind of foolishness is that? But anyway,
yes,
we're moving on because we are so upset with all the foolishness that's been going on.
Yes, next week is definitely gonna be a happier.
Yeah,
we're gonna make this.
We're gonna make it happier and lighter, but we need a drink now. And with all these fake twerking, fake black people, fake everything, fake donuts, all of that. So we have aptly named our drink the Fauxnut.
Yes.
And this one's yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to try this. I want to try this. So you're going to need 2.5 cups of coffee ice cream, 1.5 cups of milk, half a cup of Kahlúa, 2 chocolate chip cookies. I don't know what you guys like. If you guys like soft bake or crunchy. I'm a crunchy girl.
I like soft bake.
Oh, I hate soft bake.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
That's granny cookies.
Woo.
No, I like soft bake if I make them at home, but I won't go and buy like soft bake Keebler Elf cookies or whatever.
I like those. I think
like
those are good.
They just taste different.
I like soft bake. Yeah. And Mrs. Fields cookies.
Those are different.
The mini ones.
Okay. I guess the only soft bake ones I don't like is Keebler's soft bake. I don't like theirs. Or Chips Ahoy. I don't like their soft bake either.
Oh.
But I do like Mrs. Fields soft baked. Oh yeah. And then also you're going to need 6 ice cubes. Okay, so getting back to the drink, you put all those ingredients into the blender. Make sure to save a couple of pieces of cookie just for the garnish. And so you blend that all up until it's liquidy and smooth. Pour it into some glasses. If you have like the milkshake glasses, that would be cute. And then you crumble pieces of cookie right on top of the drink. And there you have it, the Fauxnut.
I'm digging it.
Me too. I love me some chocolate. Coffee ice cream is good. Haagen-Dazs makes some. It's decent. And I love Kahlúa. So I'm all here for that.
All it needs is a little bit of chocolate sauce.
Some chocolate sauce. Yeah, you could do that too. You could garnish it with some chocolate sauce.
And
yeah.
some maybe if it's like whipped cream
Ooh,
on top.
la
And then
la.
you add
Yeah.
the chocolate sauce. And
Yeah.
then maybe put the cookies on top of
Ooh,
that.
yummy,
Boom.
yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh my God.
It's going to get cold outside soon.
It is. It is.
You ready to do Happy September.
Yes. Happy September, indeed. Oh my gosh. This year's just zooming by, isn't it?
Yes. Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? All right, guys. Well, I think that is the end of our show.
Got worked up.
Yeah.
Working over twerking. Twerking 9 to 5.
Well, where can we find you, Ari?
You can find me on Twitter at Ariel Cherie. And what about you, ASAP Twerk?
You can also find me on Twitter, Twerking by the Bird. Twerking by the tweets. Twerking by the tweets. On Twitter as well, Lucky Stars, Luckyiesta. Luckyiestarz. You can also find us, this show, on Twitter, Catnaps, the letter N, Cognac. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/catnaps and cognac. To check out the other 35 episodes of Catnaps and Cognac, please check out Podbean. Yes, catnapsandcognac.podbean.com. And of course, we are on iTunes, so please check us out there. Subscribe to us, rate us, like us on Facebook. Send us an email at catnaps.andcognac@gmail.com. We want to hear what you guys are thinking. You guys have any new topics that you want us to discuss? Let us know. We love getting your feedback. Sterling tweeted us the other day and said that after listening to the panel, he got some revelations about himself, and or he learned some things about himself and some revelations about the opposite sex, which is great. This is what we do this for.
Especially that one in particular.
Yeah. So definitely just hit us up and let us know what you guys are thinking. We want to know if we're doing well.
Yeah.
That's what we want to know. Or
feedback. Give it to
feedback.
us.
Yes, give it to us. And if we're not doing so well, I mean, just say it nicely. Don't be mean about it. But say it.
Perfectly fine.
Yes, we can't get
girls.
right. We're big girls. We can't get better if you guys don't tell us how to, or suggest ways for us to. How about that? So I guess we're signing off.
Right.
Okay. Bye.
Adios.